Hey there, it's Diane Banks, voice actress and radio personality in Chicago. Please subscribe. Just click the button very fast. Take just a second. And check out my other videos like Disney Pixar license plates, hidden meanings in the movies, Easter egg secrets, and the adorable Stitch. Look for him. Speaking of, Ajax Coulter's Powerboy watched that video about the license plates and says, Stitch is love, Stitch is life. Share and like if you agree. You know, I love that. We should put that on a shirt somewhere, don't you think, with his picture? Stitch is love, Stitch is life. Very cute. Thanks for that. And keep the comments coming, you guys. Please subscribe too. Because you know I ask you 20 times each video. Subscribe. All right, let's get to it. 33 things that make Disneyland better than Disney World. This is from Pop Sugar. I have to say right off the bat, I found this and wanted to talk to you about it because I don't really agree with this, but I haven't been to Disneyland. I've just been to Disney World. But just some of these things I can see would make it better, and some I didn't know about, but I really want to know what you think in the comments, if you agree with this or what you think. Okay. It's actually doable in a day is what they start with. Now, right off the bat, how does that make it better? I mean, yes, it's doable in a day, but the whole point of Disney World is you're there for probably a week, right? You stay at a hotel, hopefully on the property. You know you're going to be park hopping and going to a whole bunch of places. So right there, I don't agree with that. But like I said, I definitely want to know what you think. Now, the iconic Matterhorn Mountain with the Matterhorn bobsled. You know, they're saying that, you know, that was the standard for modern roller coasters, and that makes the park better. But again, I want to know your thoughts. Okay, the refurbished Harold the Yeti. Well, that's a draw. He's a big draw, especially when we look at him here. Getting out all his anger issues. All right, I might have to go with him on that one. Maybe it's just certain things that might be better one park over the other, but I don't know. Haunted Mansion gets a Nightmare Before Christmas makeover every fall for the Halloween season, although I'm thinking right off the bat, the Halloween, what do they used to call it, the Boo-to-You Halloween party? What do they call it now? Mickey's Halloween? I don't know. You'll tell me in the comments. Big Thunder Mountain's latest refurbishment made it even smoother and cooler. Okay, well, that's good. I love Thunder Mountain, though, at Disney World. But again, I haven't been to Disneyland, so I guess you have to be at both parks. Even though it's smaller than Disney World, it has more rides. I didn't know this, did you? Disneyland has 80 attractions. Disney World has 111, but if you're talking about moving rides, it says it has 52 compared to 80 at Disneyland. I didn't know that. Okay, the Indiana Jones Adventure Ride, arguably one of the best rides out of all the parks. Okay, I guess we'll have to go there to see that one. I haven't been on that. The Paint the Night Parade. Okay, well, they being better, they say, than Electric Light blows it out of the water. I have to say, from seeing the videos of it, it does look pretty spectacular. However, I'm hearing that it may come to Disney World, so we will then share that one if that's the case. But that does look like an amazing parade. 60th Anniversary Fireworks Show. I would argue that Disney World has equally amazing fireworks shows. Cars Land. Okay. And at night, looks super cool. They have Radiator Springs racers. I would argue that we have Test Track. Splash Mountain is longer. I didn't know that, although somebody told me Disney World, Splash Mountain has a better view. And that's one of my favorite rides at Disney World. I love Splash Mountain. California Adventure. More adult rides, alcoholic beverages. Well, you can find alcoholic beverages over at Downtown Disney, at Disney World too. But California Adventure has really come up, I have to say. It looks pretty amazing. I would like to go there. Pirates of the Caribbean is longer. I didn't know that. It has 2 waterfalls, and I guess it has a big drop that we don't get at Disney World as well. So, yeah, I would love to see that. They said the story, too, is better storytelling, but that's this person's opinion who wrote the article. Celebrity sightings, if that's your thing while you're there. Small World is better, more elaborate. I don't know, Small World's not really one of my favorites, but if it's one of yours, maybe that's something to think about for a future trip. They refurbished Peter Pan's flight, new special effects, which I got to plug my video on this one. I did a video on that if you want to watch it. Disneyland Peter Pan rides, new upgrades. So look for that in my videos here. If you type in Diane Banks in the search, it'll pull up all my vids for you. But I did that one to talk about the Peter Pan ride upgrades if you want to watch. And Alice in Wonderland ride, okay. And I guess they did some enhancements to it in 2014. The weather, well, depending on the time of year, Florida can be beautiful. I usually would go in the fall, in between the busy seasons. You can stay at Disney's Grand California Hotel and Spa, actually in the park. Again, I would argue that Disney World beats Disneyland in terms of hotels because there's so many. Space Mountain is better. This one is more thorough, more recent refurbishments, better quality of ride sound, and a smoother ride. I guess we'd have to compare both. If you've been on both, please let me know in the comments. Really anxious to hear your comments on all of this. Okay, tickets are cheaper. Okay, Disneyland $155, Disney World $165. But again, probably you get more at Disney World, I think, in terms of numbers of rides and things. Pinocchio's Daring Journey, yeah, I can't argue with that because I've never been, I don't know about that. The World of Color, that does look really nice. I'm getting all defensive. It's like, what are you picking on my Disney World? But I have to give it to him on this one because I loved Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Did you? Have you been on that? We don't have it anymore. Tragically, they closed it a long time ago. Disneyland still has it. I give them big props for that, and I hope they never get rid of it. It was a great ride. Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin. I don't know anything about that one. Fantasmic is better. Okay, according to this person. California Screamin'. And if you have experience on some of these rides, add it to the comments too, if you would. The Sleeping Beauty Castle has a walkthrough, and they enhanced it with new technology in 2008. That would be cool to see. Storybook Land Canal Boats. And please don't think I'm in any way trashing Disneyland, because I would love to go there. I just got defensive because they're saying Disneyland is better than our Disney World. Mickey's Fun Wheel. I heard this is a hoot, though, right? And you can get pretty seasick. I've seen people just look like they're going to lose their lunch when they get on that ride, but it looks fun. And the Sailing Ship Columbia, the Magic of Walt. Okay, now they win on this one. It's the only park that Walt visited when it was completed. More history, certain indescribable magic that doesn't exist at any of the other Disney parks. I would have to give it to him on that because Walt had his fingerprints on this one, of course, like none other. Okay, so that's the last one there. What do you think in the comments? Please let me know. Do you agree, disagree, agree with some of it? I have to add that here's some things they don't have that we have at Disney World. How about Animal Kingdom? You're not going to see these babies. You can go on the Jungle Cruise, which we have too, but you're not going to meet this cute family. How about Epcot? Well, probably my favorite park of all of them. Spaceship Earth, still cool, even though it's a little bit dated, but it's how cool is it to travel up to the top of Spaceship Earth? 20th anniversary here was nothing to sneeze at. How about the Flower and Garden Show? One of my favorite things to go to there. The Food and Wine Festival rocks. Frozen Ever After. Come on. I was one of the people who wasn't really excited that they were going to get rid of the Maelstrom ride, but they did a beautiful job with Frozen Ever After. How about Test Track, which I mentioned when we were talking about Cars Land? So there are just a few things. I would argue that, there's great things about both parks. But please let me know in the comments what you think about all this. It's Diane Banks. Thanks as always for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll talk again soon.